Hi, I'm Scott, and we're going to look at how to manage weeds on your schoolyard. You only need a few simple tools like a hand trowel, some hand trimmers, gloves are important. Something like Canada thistle has thorns. You can bring a larger shovel if you prefer. The most important part of the weeds you want to be focusing on are the seed heads and the roots themselves that are underground. So let's have a little look at this graphic. A lot of weeds, including Canada thistle, they all connect at the roots. So don't just chop them off. You want to get as much of that root as possible to force the plant to use energy to regrow. All right, so our goal is to get as much of this root as possible. I use a two-handed method, glove on one hand, trowel in the other. If there's mulch on the ground, move that out of the way. Grab the base of the plant. Remember, you're gonna put your trowel straight in. You can use a long-handed shovel if you're doing this by yourself, but you can use this technique with students. It's a lot of fun. We always make it a contest to see who can get the biggest piece of the roots out, right? So DPS Grounds Department can provide you with gloves and a whole bucket of hand trowels to do this with students. They have a lot of fun seeing who can get the longest root to come out of the ground. Anytime you find weeds with seeds on them, keep those from blowing away in the wind. So as carefully as you can, bag them up. Now I know when I was a kid, I loved blowing dandelion pods into the wind, but our goal is to get rid of the weeds, so be careful not to spread these. You want to bag them up. Each of these seed pods contains hundreds of seeds, and if you're not careful, that's hundreds of weeds next season. Now you may find along your fence line a very common weed is a Siberian elm. Now this is actually a tree. If you only have a couple minutes, you can take your clippers and clip them off. The plant will use up a lot of valuable energy stored in the roots, sending up new shoots. But if you have more time, you really want to get the roots out of the ground. So come back with a shovel